Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. Universe, angel, spirit guides. Let's do Libra. What's going on for my Libras, please? Yes, let's start with this deck. We're going to go from the 18th to the 23rd Libra, all right? So let's see what your situation is. All right. Situation for Libra. Two of Cups, me likey. Like a lot. This is you being a couple with somebody or a pair where you both feel like it's mutual. But somebody is rushing in to communicate something with you, but you feel bad and you feel guilt and regret, and it looks like you're resisting something or someone. You're holding back. I don't know if you're resisting from rushing in to tell this person you love them and you feel bad and guilty because that means you leave someone else, or you're resisting from saying something and you feel bad about it. I'll see when I clarify. I do see Hierophant at the bottom of the deck about marriage and commitment, but I don't know. It looks like you're holding back. That's for sure. You're resisting something, and you do feel some guilt and loss. But whoever you're in love with, they love you right the fuck back. All right? Regardless if you're saying this to each other. They feel the same way about you as you about them. But I don't like the other energies around them because they can affect you or the other person because they might not know what's going on in your mind. What's coming in towards my Libra, please? Okay. Four of Swords. Looks like you're healing something. Oh, interesting. Nine of Pentacles. A rare time when Libra is single. Libra single? Really? No, just kidding. But you're doing the wise thing, right? You are in your own independent kind of way, Libra, trying to heal yourself. Finding your financial independence alone, or you just being single from a relationship and healing. Just so you can see what is what, right? Or, up is up and left is left. Now, there is a solid new start that is coming. So I do like that. What is it that Libra doesn't see coming their way? I know some of you asked me about tarot decks. This one is called the Angels Tarot. It's in the description box below. It's very pretty. Somebody from TikTok gave it to me. If you're watching, thank you. Bring, I think they're called. I don't know. They have an Etsy shop. But the one the other tarot deck I'm going to use, that's my OG deck. I don't even think it's for sale anymore. It's that old. Two of Swords. And who are you? The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I see. All right, so you're torn over something. I think it's your head over your heart. And not even that. It's like your stability versus your passion. Right? Because what you don't see coming is that you're going to be torn trying to make a difficult decision. And you're going to be saying to yourself, well, what's going to give me stability? What's going to allow me to be nurturing, loving, kind, caring? What's going to allow me, or relationship-wise, for me to get into and me still be able to nurture and care for my kids? Right? You're going to be torn. You're going to have an honest conversation here. You're going to put all your cards on the table. You're still dealing with these options, I see. What's the advice here for Libra? What is this advice for my beautiful Libras, please? Honestly, Spirit's like, maybe you need to walk away from the thing that's no longer emotionally serving you, because a happy mom, happy dad is happy kids, happy family, happy surrounding. So if somebody is just constantly sucking you dry and draining you emotionally, why are you still there? So it's saying walk away from that. Page of Cups. Send out feelers. Send out a text message. See what happens. The Fool. Take a leap of faith and a risk. Take a jump. That's the first major arcana I've seen. That's an Aries. And it didn't fully come out yet either, but this week, Libra, it's all about you. All about you. What is the outcome of the week, please? All right, I need to put this also in context of friendship, business, and the like, okay? Also, the High Priestess at the end of the week. You're either going to be using your intuition regarding a situation, or like, when you start sussing somebody out, when you start talking to one another. Others of you, this is you not talking to somebody. This is you guys not communicating or not talking about the elephant in the room. You're saying, what's to talk about? They know how I feel. I know how they feel. It's not changing. Let's see. Now, context in regards to work, friendships, and the like. Look, it looks like there's a partnership here. Somebody wants to work with you, and they're going to rush in and communicate. But perhaps you're stifling yourself, or you're resisting, and you feel bad because that means it gives you a leg up. You're going to see how on an independent level you will be growing, right? And you will be healing too. Some of you, maybe it means literally healing, like some of you from being sick, or I don't know if you're recovering from surgery. We're going to start clarifying in a minute. Just give me a moment, guys. You're going to be torn as to which direction to take in order for you to find your stability. And your advice is maybe perhaps if you send out little messages here and there and everywhere, you might find out, all right? You might just, if you keep working at the thing that you love, there's no fail there, right? So why drain yourself in a situation or a place that isn't emotionally serving, right? You're going to start using your intuition because it's there to guide and protect and serve you for these reasons right here, right? Others of you, it's the whole love factor that we said. There's somebody here who feels the same way as you do, the person that you love the most, but you're still single, trying to heal, torn into making a decision because you're still trying to find your stability. But Spirit's like saying, walk away from the thing that's not emotionally serving you. Use your intuition. You will be using your intuition because that's your outcome. All right, let's start clarifying all of this, Libra. What is the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the rest of the stuff? The Sun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know about this Two of Cup business. It's making you happy. It's making you happy. Maybe the wheel is turning around to serve you, my beautiful Libras. All right. Let's continue. What is the Four of Swords, please? And the Nine of Pentacles. You're definitely doing something on the low key, down low, like the healing thing. You're keeping it to yourself. You're doing it by yourself. I think you're doing a pause and a reflect too. Should I keep investing in this? Should I invest somewhere else? Where's the place that's going to give me the most, stability? I don't know if you rush in and say something or someone else comes in and says something to you. And this could be perhaps in regards to a reconciliation, but honestly, look at you. Queen of Hearts and Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. You're going from a place of love. But you're also getting emotionally torn, meaning you're stressing and having sleepless nights because you want to be fair, you want to be honest, you want to be balanced, but you want to love and be loved. But then you flip to your rational side and say to yourself, okay, well, I got to be rational too. I can't be stupid. I got to make the right choice. So pause and reflect. What is the Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, please? The Star card, Aquarius energy, and the Four of Wands. See, you're trying to be optimistic and hopeful here. There's somebody here at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be a water sign, but this person is emotionally mature, emotionally available. You want to level up or you want to upgrade a relationship, but you're saying to yourself, well, who should I do that with? Or will it upgrade with this individual if I go down this route? Will I find stability? I do see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse back here, along with the Devil. You might have, in the recent past, had a breakup of like a commitment or a marriage. You're rethinking some stuff clearly, but I don't know. I think when you have this communication or lack thereof, you're going to know what to do. Especially if your advice is like, hey, look, Eight of Cups, walk away from the thing no longer serving you. Page of Cups, you need more information. Text them, see what happens. See what, throw spaghetti up against the wall, see what sticks. Does it stick? What is the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups, please? Judgment. Look, you really do have to make a decision. Two of Swords. And then there's Judgment here where you have to make that final judgment call. You got to seal the coffin. Nail it down. Best thing to do is walk away from the thing that's not suiting you. I think once you make this decision, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid, Libra. It's going to bring you wish fulfillment and desire. Happiness. Somebody's not going to be happy. They're going to be pissed off. Oof. Ten of Swords. Fighting, resisting, feeling left out in the cold. Listen, if you don't make a decision, that is a decision too. Okay? Because it won't be pretty. But you do need to walk away and tell this person why you're walking away. Why it's not working for you. And that you're trying to be fair, balanced, and honest. See, Libra, you, Justice. What is the High Priestess? Please clarify the High Priestess for me. For Libra. Hermit in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. These are very quiet cards, right? Regardless if it's up or reverse. This is a self-imposed timeout. This is when you force yourself to not talk to people or to not say anything. You don't need to do it, but you are doing it. And I think you're doing it so you can make the right decision. I think you're trying to get away from the noise. I think you're trying to be like, okay, I can't hear everybody and all their opinions and whatever. And I just don't feel like talking about it. I just don't want people to know what I'm doing or thinking. Somebody comes back. If they ghosted you, if that's not it, then if there was a cheating situation or something that was like in the shadows, it comes to light. Okay? So when that happens, that big reveal or the or that person that ghosted you comes back, even if you're doing that, you're also simultaneously retracting your energy, trying to use your intuition, saying to yourself, okay, well, what do I do now with that? What do I do with this? You basically go into a self-imposed analysis of you, the circumstance, and the situation. That's how the week ends. I have no better way of explaining it, but there you are, doing that, keeping quiet, trying to make your own assessment. It's good because, in your advice, it is saying judgment. All right. What are we going to talk about in the extended for Libra, please? Libras, those of you, I'm going to start your subscription early. I had it for December slated, but what's the point? I already made the videos. So if you guys are inclined to see them, they are there. There's like more than one or two. There's like 3. Subscriptions are your sign only. All access, the Let's Get Dinner, is all signs. And then there's one off. All the links are down below. Anyway, separation. That's exactly what this is. Like, I just literally just got done telling you this. You're doing a self-separation. But it could be something else. Maybe you were forced to feel this way or do this, or somebody else had separated from you. We'll see in the extended. Now, I want to pull another card from... Let's do Shadow and Light. Shadow and Light for my Libras, please. Shadow and Light. All right, shadow and light, please, for Libra. Discomfort and resentment. Interesting. This is probably why we got 5 of Cups. That's what I think of when I hear this card. But let's read it because it'll give you some clarity as far as more advice. And if you really needed to hear some clarification on what to do. We often avoid conflicts or even mentioning our feelings because we fear the discomfort it might cause, especially in relationships, even more so in new relationships. That's why you're doing all of that at the outcome. All right? It's common to avoid conflicts by focusing solely on the positive things and ignoring negative emotions that need to be addressed just to keep the peace between everyone involved. Direct communication isn't always something that comes easy, though. It needs to be learned. And this is an indication for you to practice it. Not communicating directly can instead cause the thing we fear most from communicating. That's what I was saying earlier in the beginning of this video. If you keep repressing your emotions by not speaking up or not allowing your concerns to be aired, these can grow into resentment towards your partner in unhealthy proportions. By avoiding discomfort or conflict, instead of building love and trust, we build resentment towards the people we love. That feeling of resentment can become worse than discomfort, since resentment keeps growing until the matter is resolved. Sometimes it's better to endure the uncomfortable to avoid living with the two selves, one loving and one resenting. Eventually, it only becomes your own pain that no one else can see. You don't need to hide yourself to keep the peace. Stand up and face your fear, and you might get to experience the calm behind the storm. Take the time to reflect upon what is bothering you in your relationships and what you have been letting slide. What issues have you been feeling hesitant to bring up? When you have gathered your thoughts, be brave and choose discomfort over resentment. I love this. I love this. I got to put this bookmark here and give it to my daughter. Because if she needs to yell at me, that's okay. She's a Libra. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribers and everybody else, I will see you over at the Extended. All right.